you might have an idea for a product that could be worth millions? Our next inventor did, and after years of hard work, may be on the verge of achieving his dream.
My name is Calvin Griffin, and I came up with a new product called Relights. It's basically a photoluminescent material, and you can charge this up during the day, or you can basically any type of ambient light, something that's really, the brighter the light, the more it's going to shine. But when the material starts to degrade, like with any photoluminescent material, we do have an internal lighting system that when you just twist it, easy twist on, twist off, will recharge the photoluminescent material from the inside out. Also, this converts into a mini flashlight. The disposable version that commonly used by the military, again, the calamine lights or the chem lights, they go through between 30 and 40 million units every year. Right now, with the military and everybody being cost conscious about what's going on and the savings, with the relights, this will save the government an enormous amount of money. For underwater purposes, if you're a diver or, again, an emergency situation where you require a light that can be submerged, relights are waterproof. We take it down, we tested it down to several hundred feet. So the reason why our unit is safer is because there's no radioactive or hazardous materials that's used. Everything is biodegradable. I don't recommend eating this or trying to chew on it, but the thing is, it will not harm you in any way. I grew up in a little town called Ocean City, New Jersey, and spent a lot of time in the Atlantic City area. And then when I graduated high school, I went to California and went to college there for a while, for a couple of years, and then decided to join the military. And shortly after I joined the military, I was sent to Korea and spent a total of 10 years over there. I came to Hawaii because I was living in New Jersey, and after being overseas for so long, it was like I like to see new things. And I was sitting in a bar one day and having an adult beverage. I was watching an episode of Hawaii Five-0, and I said, that's where I want to go. So shortly after that, within about a month and a half, I sold off my small business, jumped on a plane, landed here, and when I came to Hawaii, I didn't know anybody at all. And it was extremely challenging at first coming in. And one thing I learned is that the aloha spirit is alive and well. A lot of times you have to know, it helps to know people. And eventually I got to work my way into the fabric and took a few small jobs over here. And then one day that big idea came to me, and I had to decide whether I was going to go ahead and pursue working for another company or do my own thing. And this happened to be a tent for the military. Since I was in the military for quite some time, I knew some of the qualifications of what you need in the field environment. So we did develop a tent. It took a long time to do it, a lot of money and effort. Unfortunately, in that first endeavor, we did not make it too far. Well, the inspiration for Relights was when we were working on the tent. There was one portion of the tent that we needed to have illuminated for safety reasons. One day it came to me that we needed to go ahead and use something different than the regular chemical lights. So we took a tube, we took photoluminescent material, we put it in the tube, and it didn't play too well because there were too many other variables. So I put that aside for about 10 years. And then one day when I was thinking about it, it came to me that instead of having the light come from the outside in to illuminate it, why not from the inside out? And that's when I started the development on the new version of the Relights that we have today. This is a patented item, and the process took a little bit more than 2 years. Some people say 2 years is a long time. Actually, it's not. I was very fortunate to have a very good legal firm that assisted me with Goodsill and Associates, who really helped to expedite it. For those out there who try to get a patent, it's a very daunting process. Hooking up with an organization like the Inventors Club or some other organizations that help to promote inventors and their products, that's the way to go. In addition to the Relights, we have another product which is a byproduct of the Relights called Fireflies. And basically this is a small light that uses an intense or super bright LED. The difference between this and the other units out there, or some of the small lights, is that this is compact, lightweight, and again, you get more life out of the battery system that we're using. We had developed this in response to a friend of mine who uses a cane. And as you see, this is something that's easily attached. We have a lot of elderly individuals who are involved in traffic accidents, and mainly because it's the lighting. And although there may be other products out there, the lights, they're not as bright as this. Also, we have an extension where you can wear this around your head also. For everyday use around the house, or even joggers can use this. Fireflies are also 100% waterproof. If you're a diver, or you, like say again, you're in a situation where you need to submerge for a long period of time, this is the item, like say, that you can use. We're working on a marketing strategy to get the product out, but again, it takes a lot of effort to make this happen. So I came to the Hawaii Small Business Development Center for assistance. And here, like I say, was a lot of information that's available that I wasn't aware of, that I think is really beneficial to a lot of individuals out there who are trying to get their product on the market.
Just after we filmed this segment, he received an offer on his patent. That's all we can say at the moment, so stay tuned for updates in future episodes.